Well, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit late this morning, so I'll just get my microphone in a bit of a better position. Good morning, it's Sharon Wilson from Stampin' with Sharon, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and thank you for joining me today. If you are, well, if anyone is actually joining me right now, but pop on and say hello. Love to have a bit of a chat with you and yeah, show you a few things that are happening right now. Today is the brand new financial year for us in Australia, the 1st of July, and it is also brand new mini catalogue day. So the brand new July to December mini catalogue has just been released today, along with Celebration. So we have 2 months of Celebration that has only just started. So for every $90 you spend, you get a gift with purchase. And so you can get, and it's as many $90 spent, yeah. You could spend $180 and get 2, or you can get one big one. So there's actually there's no limit, is what I'm trying to say. No limit to how many Celebration products you can earn yourself. It is yeah, there's some beautiful things in there, some really cute things. But I wanted to show you today the Splendid Day, I think it is, no, Splendid Thoughts stamp set. So I'm gonna flip down to, so you can actually see my desk. You don't want to see around the desk because it's a bit it's been a bit of a quick morning this morning. There we go. And I want to go, where's my little picture in picture? I can't see that. Where is it? No, I'm not seeing it today. Where am I? Oh, there it is. There it is. There I am. Sorry. Oh, wow. I'm a bit of a shadow. I've actually got my phone recording again. Oh, I think I've got my phone recording again. Yes, I do. I've got my phone recording again. Sorry. Just so I can do a quicker video when I put it up on YouTube. So, but these are the brand new catalogs that have only just started today. I'm very excited about these. I actually posted all those of you that have shopped with me in the last 6 months. I actually posted your catalogue out to you earlier this week. Probably only Wednesday though, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I think actually no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday because I had another couple of parcels I had to post as well. So yeah, Tuesday. So I'm hoping you may get it today if you haven't already got it. Otherwise it's early next week. But something to look forward to if you haven't got it yet. But yeah, there's some beautiful things in here that I really love. And one thing that we actually have is this one, which isn't a Christmassy one. So obviously with the July to December catalogue, it's usually Christmassy and like Thanksgiving for the US and that sort of stuff. But they've actually included some beautiful sets that aren't just Christmas, which is nice, and a bit more sort of almost spring, I think, for us in Australia. So since we're sort of in the middle of winter and we'll come into spring soon, well, in a couple of months, they've got the Splendid Thoughts stamp set, and it actually has a set of coordinating dies with it as well. And these are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful dies to play with, beautiful stamps. And so if you do get a catalogue from me, you'll get a card, and I've actually used this stamp set to make the card, and it was a really, I can't emphasize that enough, really simple card that yeah, has used this stamp set. Very simple. And I'll show you the card, like I'll make one today for you. I'm going to try and do a few simple cards, and I might try and do, I wanted to do a one sheet wonder today, but I'm just not quite in the head space, so I'll see how I go. I might try and do a one sheet wonder and see what turns up. You know, it's always a bit of fun trying to work out what I'm going to play with. But I thought I'll show you a couple of, oops, actually I'll find out, I can't remember how much it is the Splendid Day one. Splendid Thoughts. I keep saying Splendid Day. Obviously it's not Splendid Day. It's Splendid Thoughts. But I thought I'll show you a couple of the cards that I had made at a demonstrator only event that Stampin' Up! Held. Oh, so $90.75 for the Splendid Thoughts Stamp Set and dies. Yeah, so Stampin' Up! Held a stamping session just with demonstrators, and they showed us how to make these ones. Some of them have got a bit damaged. So this one here, mine actually got changed a bit because they used white in the background, but I just didn't have white ink at the time. So yeah, so they've just used the brick wall background, and then just die cut and stamp some images. So that's really pretty. I actually like this one. This one here, oops, that's come undone. There we go. Is another one that's yeah, it's just cute, and the paper is gorgeous. You can see the shimmer on that one, and that's, yeah, that's pretty stunning. Another simple card, just using the offcuts from this one. So you can see one of them's using the inside bit and one's using the outside bit. So, and then this one, I like this one. This was really simple but really pretty. So yeah, just very simple cards. Well, actually these aren't as simple as what I usually do, so I'm going to try and do a couple of simple cards for you, and we'll see what we can come up with that. So here's my paper trimmer. Oops, I'll go this way. I've already mounted my stamps onto the blocks. And let's start with just some basic white. Where am I? Whoop. That's the thick, that's the thin. I want this one. Oh no, that's thick as well. Oh. Oh no, there we go. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. So I'm just going to do really simple card. Now this one, actually I want to do a note card because I actually did note cards for these ones. So my note cards, what size are my note cards? Oh, I can't recall. Oh, let's use a full size card and let's see how that looks. I have my bone folder. One of my very inky ones. Are we a bit straight? Oh, my thing's a bit crooked. There we go. Just make sure I'm straight on the page. So I think I'm going to use some Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent for this one. And I want to grab out, this is the large image. I'm going to use that one first. So Evening Evergreen, and as I said, it's just going to be a really simple card. And then there's this one that's the fill-in bit, but it's not designed to fill in completely. Okay, so if you like things that are completely filled in, well, you might get a bit disappointed with this one. But so I just need to stand up for this one. And let's do, that's not straight, let's put that on a bit more straight. So there's a few sentiments. You've got much love in your new life together, let's celebrate, sending hugs, and today is a day to remember. So I might just do a let's celebrate, very simple let's celebrate. Yep, Evening Evergreen. And just, yeah, very, very simple card that is, yeah, just white, just the two greens. I could have tried to line this one up a bit more, but as you can see, they're not meant to sort of colour it all in completely. So, yeah, I think I actually don't mind that. It's very, very simple. I like the simple. I'll do another one. Where's my other card base? There it is. I'll do another one with a different one. What colours do I want to use on this one? So I'll use a different stamp. So let's go Pale Papaya and Calypso Coral. I think, yeah, let's go them. This time I'm going to use this one. And again, it's very simple. Like, it might be, someone might go, oh, there's just not enough on there. But I think sometimes it's good to have not a lot on a card. Now this one's a bit different. Okay, so I can very much just use this stamp to do those ones, but I think what I worked out is if I just ink up these three first, and I'm just literally just going to ink those three up. And stamp that. And then ink the 4. And I want to go something about there. Now, I'm not as partial to this one, in case you... not quite as partial to this one, but... where's my cleaner? There we go. I still think something simple is really good. And I think simple stamping is one of those things that are like anyone can do it. Anyone can do simple stamping. Let's go. Let's celebrate again. Morning, Nikki. And so that could be considered a tiny bit quiet on this card. Very quiet and very simple, but maybe a bit too bare. But what I might do is I'm going to add, I think I might add a couple of bees to this one, because there's a cute little bee in this stamp set. Really cute. So I'm going to do it in the lighter colour. So it's not quite as bland or not quite as... So they're the two so far. But just, I actually do like this one. I don't know whether it's the green. It might be the green that I like more. So I might have a bit, keep playing with this one and see what else we can come up with. Do a bit of a clean. I did get out quite a few stamp pads to have a play with, for quite a few colours. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to play with. I would, as I said earlier, I would like to do a one sheet wonder. Yeah, where's that other stamp? There it is. So I think I might try and do that in a stick. But we might change it up and add a different layer underneath. So let's pull out, this is the Pale Papaya. So let's try this one. Which one I want to go? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to score first. And then I'll cut. Did I bring any scrap paper over? That would be a good question. I don't think I did. Oh, man. Hang on, I'll just grab a bit of scrap paper. Okay. I got some scrap paper. Oh, that's not so scrap paper. It's scrap paper, but it's got stuff on it. Let's try this one. There we go. A nice white piece of paper. Alright, I'm going to use the open leaf again. And I'm just going to stamp around the outside. So this is a take on the cards that we did that I moved off with the online, this demonstrator only crafting night. So I'll go there at the moment, and then grab another piece of white. And I'm going to cut this at 7 centimeters, and then I think let's go 9.9, I think, so I can get three pieces from that one. So this is 7 centimeters by 9.9 centimeters, and I'm just going to do a bit of the Cajun craze as well. I might do the same size, you know, see what size, see how that goes with the same size, but maybe make it off center, so that you see a bit of the underside, a bit of the so I can off center it a bit like that, so it still brings in that color like that. So I'm going to use the same stamp, but I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. So I'll just do a quick clean of this one. This one here. So I've lined the top one up a bit more, so you can see it just doesn't. It's not meant to line up at all. So what I'm going to do, I've got my blending brushes here. I might do a bit of blending around the outside of this as well. Just to add a bit of extra depth to it. It's a good way to sort of get the creativity flowing. When you start with something quite simple, then you can sort of start stepping up a bit more with what you add to the card. And so, yeah, starting a bit simple is good, because it means that you can, yeah, you just step up as you go, which is what I've done, which is what I did last week and what I'm doing today. So I'm just going to add a bit of Calypso Coral onto the edge of this one. Now the question is, do I add some ink to the white, to this one, or do I leave it white? That's the question. What do you think, Nikki? Do I just leave it white, or do I add some colour to the edge? thinking I might just leave it as is actually. So yeah, I think I like that one. And I might do a sending hugs, but I think I might make it black. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely leave it white. Yeah. Do a small amount of black on this one. Oh, where's my tape? There's my tape. And then grab some dimensionals. And I have some pearls that I found that I'd left out from, I think, last week or the week before. And I've got a couple of little smudges on the card, so I will get them out to cover up the smudges. There we go. Just something simple again, but stepped up slightly. So I like that one. They're not too bad so far. I like them. I think I grabbed a pearl off the page. I do like this one. I don't know. I think it's the green. I think it must be the green. Oh, morning, Gail. How are you? Who else is watching today? So yeah, I like that one. That one's quite cute, quite pretty. Make sure it's in the camera shot. All right, so next one. Let my creativity go. Where's my creativity going at the moment? So the other thing I could do is I'm going to pull out my post-it notes again, and I think I'm going to do a bit of masking. Morning, Vaughn. No, I'm not finishing yet. Kate! Yay! Kate's on holidays from her job, so she can join me again. So I'll do a bit of masking and see where we get to. So, oh, I don't have the right post-it notes here today. Oh, I'm gonna have to make do. Oh no, I've found some. Found some. These are the ones I want. I want the full sticky pages. Those blue ones are only part sticky. So I'm gonna just rip the edges. I'll make sure I cover up the edges though as well, so that I don't get ink in places that I don't want it to be. definitely don't want a bit there. Oh, hang on, which way I want to go there. There we go. Now, with this technique, you want to make sure that you don't go over the edges here. So, I'm just going to try and stick them over the top and hope that I actually protect it enough. Alright, so let's get our Calypso Coral out. I think I will do a bit of Calypso Coral and Pale Papaya. So I'm going to start with Pale Papaya. And I might add another colour. I do have another blending brush here. I'll add a bit of Pale Papaya first, and then I'll go in and add the Calypso. Oh. That's not sticky enough. Oh well. Work with what you do. That's not quite sticky enough. That's right. So what I might do, where is this one? I'm going to do the bee. Do a bit of the bee, and then I think I'm going to take it off. Oh. I do like a bit of masking. And then I'm going to bring that one. Oh, yeah, I will stay. I'll stick with the same colour. Something like that. And we'll go with our black again for the Let's Celebrate. Probably not quite a Let's Celebrate card, but you know, that's okay. And then yeah, I think I will. I think I'll go Calypso Coral. Do you know, Calypso Coral's not a favourite colour of mine. Does anyone else? How often do you use Calypso Coral when you're creating cards, ladies? Let me know, because I for one really struggle to use Calypso Coral. It's one of those colours I tend to not use very often at all. Definitely not a colour I use. I don't mind the colour. I don't mind the colour, but at times it's like I can't use it with things that I'm creating. So I don't tend to use it. So yeah, do you use Calypso Coral? Morning, Sal. How are you? Hope you're feeling better. You love Calypso Coral. Well, you're gonna have to make some cards for me to show me. Yeah, Calypso Coral is just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of that colour. It's just, yeah. Just not a favourite of mine. Maybe it's just me, but I suspect it's not just me. Oh, you're finally over the flu. That's awesome. Oh, so pleased. That's taken a long time for you to get better. Mind you, I'm still getting over my cold. So, what definitely wasn't the flu, but it was a cold. I didn't have the chills and stuff like that you had. Oh, I am liking this card. This one's, I like this one. We do have many stunning colours. Whew, I like this one. I'm pleased about this one. Let's add a bit of bling to it. Oh, I don't like the placement of that one. Isn't that weird? Let's just go over there. Yeah, not too bad, hey? So the ones I've done so far, for those that have just joined, I started with this one. And then I moved on to this one. And then this one, and then this one. So they're 4 today, so far. So I haven't used any of the dies. I've only used the stamps, so it is very much simple stamping, just a few colours. So I might actually try a green one, actually. I do like the greens. Let's go green. Let's go green. Here's a base. And let's get rid of those post-it notes. And let's get some more. And we'll do another green. We'll do another masking technique. Because who doesn't love masking? Seriously. I think this might be my last one today. Who else? Anyone else on joining us today? Yep, that's all masking. Let's use that piece. I'll make a slightly wider one, I think. Morning, Manda. Oh, hi, Lorraine. Lots of people joining today. Just when I'm about to start, I'm doing my last card. Now, do I go with the greens? Yeah, let's go with greens. Oh, do I do green? Oh, now I'm not sure. I've got quite a few colours out. Oh, I might throw in a bit of soft sea foam. Will that work? Soft sea foam might work. Okay, let me see. I've got to get the right tones. That's the key. Yeah, no, I think I might still stick with these two. I'll stick with these ones. So then you only needed 5 stamp pads today, which is that's pretty much what I've done. I've used 5 stamp pads today. And it's been Pale Papaya, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, and Soft Succulent. So let's do a bit of greens. So I've moved away from the blues from last week. Last week was lots of blue. Lots and lots of blue. And there's not much ink on that, that's good. Not a lot of distinction between the two greens when I'm sponging as much. That's right. Let's just go with it. Oh, I need the Evening Evergreen. This one I need. My cute little bee. Is everyone excited that it's celebration has started today? I'm excited that celebration is here. I'm just going to do the same layout as the last one. Oh, I do need that colour. Why do I keep putting that one away? I keep putting it away. So I'll do the same layout. I do like it. And I know you've already seen it. Oop, there we go. But I might put another bee flying high. Oh, now do I... Well, maybe I could do... I might do that one. Ah, yes. I think so. I may have done one too many. One too many. Oh well. Let's send some hugs. I think I probably could have done that still in Evening Evergreen. I don't think you see the black as much. So in this one, the black is very much distinct. But I think because the Evening Evergreen is so dark, you don't really notice the difference. Notice that it's actually in black. So I don't think it really matters on that one. So let me get an Evening Evergreen. Oh, did I get Evening Evergreen? I don't think I brought that over with me. Oh, that was a bit silly. What else have I got? I think I need Evening Evergreen though. Because, oh, will it work with Soft Succulent? Sorry, what's this one? Soft Sea Foam. Oh, what do you think? Soft Sea Foam? I might go and grab the other two greens and we can compare. So we think Evening Evergreen. Okay, so that's the Soft Sea Foam. That's Evening Evergreen. and then soft succulent. I'll give you all a couple of, about 30 seconds to tell me. Hopefully that's enough time. I can't remember how much a delay it is between me asking the question, you replying. Oh, morning, Sam. You like the soft sea foam? Oh, that's interesting. Now I don't know. Oh. So basically what you're all saying is that it could be any of the three colours. I actually don't mind the soft sea foam either. I think out of the two of them, I think it's got to be one of those two, I think. But you could quite easily do soft sea foam, I think. Let's go evening evergreen just to stay with the colours. Maybe I should have made some more. I might have another play. I might stay here after I stop going live and make them with the other colours as well. Simple cards today. I am a simple girl. Well, that's an envelope. That's not going to work for me. That's too big. So let's trim that one down. Alright, bring this one back in just to do a bit of stamping. We'll go back to the black. Sending hugs, today's a day to remember. Oh, that may not work. Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to do a much love. But I'll see if I can do it without inking up the rest of it. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to cover up the words I don't want. Ink up the ones I do. Take off the post-it note. And stamp much love in the center. I think that works. And then pull this one back in. Well, another way you could do it is just chop it off completely. There we go. My time feels like it's gone really quickly today. Maybe it's because I was a bit late getting on. I had a couple of things I had to do for hubby before I was able to get on, because I had to send some stuff to customers. So I wanted to do that before I got online. Because this isn't my only job. I have another job. I work for my hubby as well. All right, there we go. I'm determined to use these pearls up now. I've got so many of them. Let's trim these ones down. Because you can't get these ones anymore, can we? Oh, you need to take the lid off when you're doing this. It works so much better. Oh, where is he? Oh, he fell off completely. Oh, fell off again. Nah. Maybe it might be time for me to get new new pearls. Alright, let's go one more down there. Alright. All of my cards. Let's see. So I started with this one. I then went to this one. I then went to this one. So this is probably the most stepped up one, really, because it's got dimensionals. And then I did these two. So I'm quite happy with all of those. I think that would make a lovely class. What do you think? I think that would make a nice little class, wouldn't it? That might be my next class. So that's all there is today. I think that's all I'm going to do today. It's the Splendid Thoughts Stamp Set that I've been using. You can get them as a bundle with the dies for $90.75. And available now. And so if you buy this, you can actually, that gets you a celebration item for free, which there are some gorgeous things in there which I would like to show you, but you know me, I threw everything on the ground. So it's not close by. I'd have to bend over and get it. No, I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, celebration is on as of today. So every $90 that you spend, you get an item for free. There's the level 1, which is $90 spend. There's level 2, which is $180 spend. And then there's also a fabulous joining promotion where you get a planner when you join Stampin' Up. So if you want to join celebrate Stampin' Up in my team, you get a planner for free, which and a stamp set and yeah, lots of things. I did not bring it over with me. That was silly, but I will show you. I will make sure I show you next week. But it's, yeah, celebration is a fabulous time to get great bonuses when you shop with me, stampinwithsharon.com.au, and obviously if you're in Australia. And yeah, I would love to have you join my team as well if you'd like to. It's only $169. You get to choose $235 worth of product within that within your kit, and you also get the planner for free as a bonus. So if you're a planner girl or a planner boy, it's a great deal right now. So yeah, and joining my team, I mean, my team's quite fun. So I'd love you to join my team. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you have a lovely weekend. It's actually a great weekend for crafting, I think, because it's quite overcast out there today, and I think it's meant to be raining this weekend, so not so pleasant. So great weekend to stay in and craft, and grab out all your crafting things, and yeah, get creative. I'd love for you to share what you're making with me. You can do the hashtag stampinwithsharon, and I'd love to see that, see what you're creating. And I think that's it for now. So have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Oh, actually, hang on. Next week. I'm going to be a bit busy next week in the morning. So, oh, I forgot. We've got a kids program at our church next week, so in the morning. So I won't be on next week, but I will try to post a video at the same time, but it just won't be alive. But I should be here the following. Oh, I've got an appointment the following week. Oh my goodness, school holidays. I'm not coping. They haven't even started yet for me. I will keep you posted and let you know when I am on, but there may be a couple of pre-recorded videos the next 2 weeks because it's school holidays. But I will keep you posted, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye for now. I've got to remember how I turn everything off again. This is my problem. I forget how I turn everything off. I'll let you look at that for a bit.